Hey, it's Uncle Lo. Welcome YouTubers to the channel here. And today is about maximizing space. And the reason why I say this is I live in beautiful Vancouver, where really, unless you're living in, multi-million-dollar homes, there's really not much space. And even if you have a multi-million-dollar home, doesn't guarantee you that the amount of density population that we have growing now, that we've kind of adopted a little bit of that kind of Japan feel, right? Where you could be in a few hundred square feet and be sufficient. But that puts in a little bit of thought on aligning with a lot of principles and virtues and values of people, just to kind of ask yourself, do you need more than what's essential? And during this depression, my personal depression and this journey here, it's really humbled me to think that, I don't need things in excess. I'm not a person who likes to flaunt things or, honestly, my ego, as I get older now, gets a bit smaller, and really things just come to perspective. I'd rather brag about, my daughter, my wife, or things that are important to me, and hopefully put people first, and the rest, the kind of like things that I really enjoy. I still enjoy golf, and I know it's an expensive sport, but anyways, I digress a bit, and that's Uncle Lo, and that's fine, right? That's sometimes a little bit of an anxiety trait. Oh, am I saying the right things? And I'm going a bit of a loop. So let's pause here. Let's take a quick breather, and I'm going to show you my little Uncle Lo's personal corner. And literally, this corner here is probably less than 4x4 space, or maybe a 4x5. I'll be pushing it. And just in this, I actually have an aquaponic setup in the background. I have my golf clubs here. I just practice a little bit of putting sometimes. I have my fish tank here. This has a variety of fish, shrimps. I've actually bought some other bottom feeders here that are growing in a snail colony that's expanding and really doing well. Some goldfish here, and I'll explain a little bit more in depth next time. And then just an area where actually today is what my feature is going to be is called a reflex ball. Living in here, my first apartment where I moved out on my own was approximately 575 square feet. So I really didn't have much personal space. So working out and stuff, didn't have the luxury to pay for more gym memberships. Fitness World, I did have that for a time, but I had to cancel it. So no problem. I still trained a lot in martial arts, so I got my exercise, and that was a lot more fun anyways. Rolling around, sparring, and doing those things. But when you're at home, it's always good to work on hand-eye coordination, reflexes, and the big one is not just your hands. Your hands you use every day. It's really your eyes. And I've been blessed with a 40/20 vision, which honestly sounds quite funny. It's a hindrance sometimes because I see things very far and pretty clearly. So to focus things that are close, it's super detailed. Sometimes I gotta rest my eyes a bit, but I'll never complain, because I think I get it from my grandma, who's 95 right now, and her eyesight is just starting to deteriorate, and it's probably not because of the lenses in the back there. She's had some cataracts and stuff like that, but she still sees quite well, especially for her age. She can see probably down an typical alleyway from your home. So that's pretty good. The other one I just kind of wanted to show you was a reflex ball. And this one I find a lot of fun, because I think that most people should have something like this where, you can just have kids, parents, seniors, just kind of not just learn boxing and jabbing, but really just touching it, right? Even if you want to use your hands and do something like that, it's a lot of fun. You want to use your backhand and practice those things. I won't ask why, but you know, these things are super clear, right? Even left hand, if that's not your dominant hand, but just to kind of show how you can get a bit of a rhythm, and then boom, right? You know, have some good shots. That's what I love about this reflex ball that I've built, and that's going to be featured in one of my YouTube DIY builds. Because this one here, I built it so that it has a stronger tension on top and a looser tension on the bottom. So what happens is that this thing will kind of naturally pull up. And you know, it's really good. This is my chin height at this point. So I like this view because you can see my hands and you know, look, he's in line with Tiger, and then Rory's taking a good look here too. But you know, just take a look, then you get some spatial awareness where your hands could be, because if you're this close and you're just tapping it, you're never going to get full power, right? But you want to feel this just go a little bit past that, so there's some tension, and then that way you can build some rhythm here. Right? It'll take some time, even with me right now. You know, I've just started doing this, but I can look away and you can't see this right now. And then he can have a lot of fun with the 1-2 jab. But I'll show you one more thing just as we end this segment here today. Is do a little jab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, boom! And then do your combos, right? And then if you can catch it again, you can do it. But even if you miss it, it shows that if you videotape yourself, you're punching through the ball. And this is where you want to get that full extension and that full power in a punch, where you can really, like that one there, you could tell I kind of punched up. It makes no difference, right? Like, you want to just a good solid smack through that ball and, you know, KO. So anyways, enjoy that today, and I hope that gives you a little bit of insight of my morning routine and what I see, and really just maximizing the little space that you have. You can do a lot of things. I can do push-ups, sit-ups, and that's generally what I do. I have my big walking stick where, you know, I do a lot of stretching exercises around my back and deep squats, right? So, you know, in a small area like this, you can really make it work. And, you know, I'll show you these space efficient, you know, hacks too, and what we can do. And let's just all function well together. We don't sometimes need all the space and all the luxuries. Obviously, my wife and my daughter don't agree with me. But, you know, at the end of the day is I'll do my part. But, you know, cheers from Uncle Lo here, and I hope you enjoyed this segment of Uncle Lo's Next Adventure. If you enjoy it, press that subscribe button and hear that ding ding, right, the alerts there. And yeah, hopefully we'll enjoy our time together next time, okay? Cheers.